Hi, I'm Katharina Zulege, and I'm a Swiss-based soul and business mentor. Simon Berkowitz and I, we would like to invite you to our free Growth Edge workshop. And this is what happens. We will give you a map of the Growth Edge, and we will give you an experience of the Growth Edge. So you get a felt sense what it is like when we encounter it and what happens with our emotions and our energy and our feelings. The Growth Edge has, of course, very, very different facets. And the way I describe it and experience it in my work and with myself is it's like a veil of fear. One of the key things the Growth Edge is made of is our fear. And so they're like tiny openings. We are living in this bubble, and the bubble has tiny openings. The bubble is made of fear. And so we have control mechanisms, and only things that are small enough to pass through the openings actually can reach the world and can create contact with the world. And everything else that is bigger than the tiny openings, we shoot it down like we have an inner bowman that will take things down that are too scary, or they don't even get moving, like we put them in the drawer before they get rolling. There are a couple of energies or essences which are very difficult to pass through the veil of fear. Worthiness, big one. I'm worthy to matter. I'm worthy to have a voice. I really have to say something, which is super important for people who are innovators, because we don't follow pre-paved trails. Like, we're here to create new pathways, and it means we have to become visible in a highly personal way. So worthiness, organic power, we need to understand who we are as a person, and we need to be okay with it, with all our weirdness. And worthiness, power, will. I know what I need. And the two big issues which are super difficult to pass through the veil is love, our love for what we do, our love for the people we work with, and contact. So when we're afraid to create real contact, we either collapse, or we go into oblivion, or we send our inner performer, like the person who tries to play it cool, and where we are tempted to move into manipulation or losing completely contact to ourselves because we think we need to be somebody else. And all three of them are no fun, neither for us ourselves nor for people we work with. So this is my take on the Growth Edge. And the workshop is free. If you do have any questions, let us know, and I hope to see you soon. Much love, Katharina.
So my name's Simon Berkowitz, and this is my take on the Growth Edge. In the world that we live in, we're constantly being challenged to do new things. It's moving very fast. We have to learn very quickly. And as far as I'm concerned, this is probably the number one 21st century skill that we need. How you learn, how you deal with all these different situations that we're facing in a world which is constantly changing and changing faster than it ever has done. So that's the Growth Edge. We all have it. We're all experiencing it day to day. Now, there are two skills, only two real key skills that are needed in order to be able to work with the Growth Edge. The first is getting in touch with and going for what you really want. Getting in touch with and going for what you really want. Both of these, if I ask you that right now, you'll have some answers, but if we really went into it, you'd find out that your answers were quite different. And as you start to get in touch with what you really want and then what you need to do to get there, it starts to challenge you. It starts to bring up feelings of, oh, I didn't do this, I made this decision wrong, I should have done that at that point in my life. And those bring up difficult feelings. And that's the second skill. The second skill, which is needed in order to be able to work with and surf your Growth Edge effectively, is being able to deal with these difficult feelings. And there's a whole host of problems which go along with this. Avoidant behaviors, staying in relationships, staying in jobs way past their sell-by date, all because we don't want to feel these difficult things. So if you find a way to work with what you really want and how you deal with difficult feelings and do it in a way that's effective, you will automatically improve your ability to work with the growth edge and to start bringing more and more new experiences into your life and new experiences of yourself into your life that you hadn't really even thought possible. And that's what we're hopefully going to be looking at in this workshop that I'll be running with Katerina very soon.